muffins. It is Tori, the hope dealer of guided intuition, and I am here to do your daily guidance, your daily spiritual message, your daily reflection, depending on what part of the world you live on and what time you are seeing this, my baby. But it does not matter because we know that time is an illusion. All right, so it's never too late. It's never too early. There is only right now. So whenever this message finds you, that is when it's meant for you. So namaste, my beautiful babies. It is Tuesday when I am recording this, February the 26th, 2019. Also my mommy's birthday. Yeah, she'll know it, but I'm taking her out for breakfast. Then I have to keep her busy till everybody gets off work. So I'm going to take her to breakfast, and then we're going to get some girl time, nails done, hair's done. Probably go see a matinee movie. Then everybody has matching shirts, and we got her matching shirt the match with us, and we're all going to meet and do an escape room. Yeah. I think it's the zombie apocalypse. And then we're going to end with some drinks and just really some girl time. So I'm really looking forward to that. Enough of that. I really want my love muffins to take the time to really ground yourself today. Really pump on those affirmations. Really meditate. I hope that you went to sleep or you're listening to your subliminal message about life, love, yourself. You really, this week, okay, I'm telling you, because you're really shedding, really getting that last skin off. You're really doing a great shedding. All right. So, and some intense healing is happening this week. Very intense healing is happening, especially today. So you want to make sure that you're grounded. You want to make sure that you're really loving on yourself. You want to make sure that you're really having these conversations with yourself, because you are really going to some places, honey. Just really, going to some places just to really close off. Cut something at the root, okay? So it's not sprouting and growing anymore. And we know that can be super intense. So make sure that you turn that phone around to selfie mode, honey, or really look in the mirror and love on you. Love on you. Let yourself know that no matter what, I have you. I'm here for you. You can face those things that you probably didn't want to face, that those fears that you were scared of. You can face it because I have you, and I'm not going to let you down. We can get through this together. Really be there for yourself. All right. Really love on yourself, and it doesn't always have to be negative. Like I told you, sometimes a lot of us are healing, but some of us are afraid to be happy, afraid to really have peace that surpasses all understanding in your life, afraid to really go after your dreams, afraid of being successful, afraid of people's opinions. And I really feel like these last 3D dimensional things are really a great intense healing is happening. Me and my sister were having a conversation, and I told her, if you knew me last week, you don't know me, because I shed that girl. I shed her just with all the growth and the love and, what I'm doing in myself. I'm constantly shedding. I'm constantly growing. So if you knew me yesterday, you don't know me, and that's a beautiful thing. That is such a beautiful thing. So please take the time for self-care. Kick it up a notch. Make sure that you're saying those affirmations, listening to positive, beautiful things. All right, to really help keep you grounded, or keep you in your higher state, where you know the truth, where you know your heart, where you know who you are. Okay, because there is an intense healing that's happening, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's like we finally plucking something out the root. You got to pull that root up, maybe because it's really rooted in there. It may be a little tug, and it may be difficult, to really look at. But I do want to let you know that everything, always find the beauty in every single thing. Find the beauty. Okay, find the beauty, all right? And just really love on yourself for where you are in that moment, okay? Where you are. So the overall energy of today, okay, I want to go ahead and get into this daily guidance, daily spiritual message, honey, daily reflection. We have the shaman, okay, I hope I said that right. And this is ancient healing wisdom. Like I said, it's a deep, intense healing. Do you see these eyes on this person? I feel like they have seen so much truth. They have seen so much pain. They have seen everything. They know all. And I truly feel like this is your spirit. This is your spirit guides. This is really the divine talking to you today. I feel like a deep healing is going to happen. All right. A deep healing is going to happen, to you today and throughout this week. And when I say ancient healing or intense healing today, whatever situation comes to mind, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's a fear of you being great, whether it's of, you letting go certain people, it doesn't matter. It can be in love. It can be in family. It can be in anything. It's honestly not limited. Spirit is just wanting you to know that I really feel like, it's deeply rooted. Okay, this is something that's going beyond, maybe you've been looking at it in a 3D, okay, and you have to go spiritual, okay, with this situation. It's beyond, really touching and tangible, but it's more so spiritual, okay? So listen. It says, this is a time for deep healing, starting with your relationship with spirit. Call upon your spirit guides and ancestors to help you with any emotional, mental, or physical healing that you need. I just like when they said, no matter what you're experiencing, okay? Because even if you're going through something physical in your body, some kind of pain or some kind of sickness, it is related back on a spiritual level, okay? This is why they have, I'm probably going to butcher this, holistical doctors and things like that. Pain, these aches and stuff in your body. Like for me, my fat on my body, that was my pain, that physical forms of my pain. So whatever, even if you're experiencing something in your body, okay, it is the cause, the effect of something that's happening in the spiritual realm inside of you. Am I making sense? Like whether it's mentally, physical hurt, whether it's shame, any of these things, it doesn't matter, but it causes something. The effect is physical. But I really feel like today is an opportunity for great healing to take place. Intense healing, ancient healing. See yourself as healed, whole, and complete, and it shall be. I just think I found my new mantra. All right. And I truly feel like this is the energy that is going on. So yeah, for some, you're going to go some places that, it may not be, ideal, but I truly feel like this has been really keeping you from the desires of your heart. This has really been keeping you from going, farther in your, on your destiny, on your purpose. Okay. So really find the beauty in all things. And I told y'all my little hiccup of, me touching people's stuff. I had to realize that that's not nice. And it may be something bigger and it may be something smaller. But the point is, there is a great healing taking place for anything, okay, that you've been harboring inside your life or inside you that there's no room for anymore. Okay, there's a great healing taking place, taking these things away. So on the first message that Spirit has for us on this beautiful Tuesday, or whenever you are watching it, my love muffin, we have strengthening bonds, and then we have strength. And like I said, I feel like whatever you are experiencing today, okay, I really feel like whatever you're releasing, it's really going to strengthen your bond with yourself, okay, and with spirit. I truly feel that because, sometimes we're taught to seek things and then we find ourselves. But I learned that it's when I started to reconnect with myself, when I started to really live in my truth, stand tall as who the Creator has made me, that is when I experienced an amazing relationship with Source. All right, with the divine. And I feel like today, okay, whatever you're releasing, whatever you're moving on from, it's really going to strengthen your bonds with the divine and the relationship with yourself. All right? It's really going to create that relationship with yourself. And people, and I realized that, a lot of us were really getting in tune with how important that connection is with ourself. And I really feel like today, whatever you're facing is really going to help strengthen that. Because once you have that within yourself, once you are loving yourself, once you are communicating with yourself, you can hear the divine clearly because the divine is inside of you. That's where the divine, lives, not in the sky. We have a piece of the divine inside of us. All right. So I feel like the more that you strengthen that bond with yourself, the more that you really commit to yourself, the more that you honor yourself, you'll be able to honor your relationship with the divine. You'll be able to hear. You know what I'm saying? But first, it's going to take for you to really strengthen. And that's even a relationship with people or showing up for a situation. First, you have to find it within yourself. First, you have to be that for yourself, and then you can be that to others. Okay? Now, also, we have clarity of belief. And I feel like today is going to be a day of clarity. All right. I really feel like whatever has been keeping you in the Two of Swords, thing that's been keeping you out of balance, you're definitely going to be getting the clarity on that. Like I told you, nothing is hidden anymore. You will see people, places, things, and even yourself for what it is, who it is. All right. And I know that to be true. So I feel like you're going to be receiving some news today, some clarity, that's really going to help free you, All right. We also have trust. And then we have the Fool. And I really feel like this is where, a lot of you are. You're really trusting the process. I feel like maybe you got that clarity of belief. Maybe you got that thing and you realized you kept doing, and it just wasn't beneficial. And maybe you found the time, to really strengthen that bond within your relationship within yourself that helped you really open up and really be able to trust the divine. When the divine is telling you to come into the Fool's energy, really spread your wings. All right. Really, 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 go for it. Really try out, really open up. Now you can do that because you trust the divine. And if you're not quite there, and it's okay, I feel like really following this pattern is going to place you in this position. But a lot of you are here. And I know that it can be fearful, dancing on the edge with your dreams, being open, standing boldly in your truth. But so many of my love muffins tell me like, oh my God, Tori, I love you. Like, you're just so bold, and speaking the divine has put on your heart. You're just so bold. And, listen, it's literally a choice. You have to choose. Ooh, look at this. I didn't even realize this. When I said choice, this really zoomed in on me. The sun and the moon, an option. And for you to really be bold and really show up for yourself and really trust the universe is a choice. It is a choice that I consciously make every single day, every single hour, every single minute, every single second that I have to remind myself of who I am and to trust the divine and go forth. All right. In my boldness, stand tall in my truth. This is something that you have to constantly tell yourself. Repetition is the mother skill. And I feel like when you constantly tell yourself that, when you develop that dialogue between yourself, that relationship, your bond with yourself strengthens. All right, your bond with the divine strengthens. You're in alignment, and it's going to be easy for you to trust and really come into the full energy. Okay. And I know this may not resonate with everybody, but I feel like someone, truly needs to hear this. All right. And then we have nurture. Okay. I hope I said that right. I always say that weird. Nurture. And I feel like that's you really. You saw how she has her hand over the flower and she's like giving her light, and then her other hand is up. I feel like, you are really creating that safe space for yourself. All right. You are really making amends, with your demons. And I really feel like this is the deep healing that's taking place today. We know from my full moon, honey, that we no longer fear the devil card. because in the midst of whatever it is that you've been doing that may not be healthy for you, there's a way out. All right. There's an answer to the problem. Okay. And that answer is really, nourishing yourself, really nurture yourself. Be honest and open with yourself. And I feel like this is going to create the magic and the change that you desire to see within yourself. But it's first going to take you, some time to be honest with yourself. But I feel like a lot of you are doing that on a daily basis. You're honestly, I don't even feel like I need to say that, because you guys are really becoming aware of the things that may not be healthy. And we know that how do we put that behind us? We give love. We know that hate cannot heal. Love does. And I know sometimes it can be hard to hear that, honey, but I'm telling you, listen, when you look at that, when you face it for what it is, when you throw some love on it, when you acknowledge it for what it is, when you hand it over, when you surrender it, write it on a piece of paper, give it to the divine, okay? This is when you will come back into balance. All right. And this is what we're all after. I feel like this is the peace that surpasses all understanding. This is the desires of your heart. Okay. You will come back into balance. All right. So I want my love muffins to go out there and have a fabulous Tuesday and heal and mend and let whatever come up so it can be released, honey. All right. I love you guys so freaking much. Thank you for all your love and adoration. Thank you for the donations to my channel. You guys are so amazing. Like you guys just don't really know what that does to me. But I honestly want to let you know that I love you. Thank you so much for really, embracing me and just really embracing the words and just the messages the Spirit has placed on my heart to share with you guys. That means so much to me. All right. I love you guys so much. And I will catch you on my channel. Don't forget to go out and hug a tree for me and you, honey. I be really hugging trees. Like, I'm that person. Like, I don't just say that for y'all just to say that. I really be out here hugging trees, thanking them for supplying us with the air. I'm sorry that people keep cutting you down so we can write on things, but just thanking them for all the love and just for them giving me shade and sending a cool breeze down my way when I'm walking down the street. Like, I really be loving on trees. So I really want you to go out there today or whenever you can and just really love on a tree, really hug a tree. And I know that it may seem silly and something, oh my God, people gonna think like I'm crazy, like I got too much going on. But I told myself, I'm not going to be ashamed of a tree, because the tree is the reason why we have oxygen. The trees are, supplying me my breath. So hell no, I ain't finna be ashamed of no tree. I'ma hug it. All right. So I love you guys so much. Go have an amazing day. And if my mommy is watching this, I love you so much. Donna Renee Wright, you are an amazing and incredible mother. I could not ask for anything more. I love you. I love you for you. I love all of you. Even the parts of you that you think I don't love, I love each and every single piece of you. I wouldn't trade you for the world. And I am so happy that I get to call you my mommy and that I can still hug you and cry on your shoulders and give you kisses. Like, I love you, mommy. All right. And it's going to be an amazing day. It's going to be an amazing day, mommy. Y'all, she literally watches my channel, so that's why I'm saying all this. Okay, so bye, my love muffins. I will catch you on my channel. Take care.